we have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise.
Shalom, this is GMS Wisconsin doing another installment of Satan Angel Exposed, the LGBT organization, and how they go about establishing themselves in what you call Babylon the Great. That's what they call it. Get y'all used to that. So we'll start off with, Obama the first gay president. That's why the News Weekly, as you can see, have the article, front page, smiling ear to ear, the black monkey. And we're going to go starting with the scriptures.
This is Job chapter 36, verse 7. He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous, but with kings are there on the throne. Yea, he doth establish them forever.
Right, so the kings on the throne, which are your kings, is your prime ministers, your presidents, and your imams, the man who run these countries. So Yahweh's eyes is always on them.
And they are exalted.
And he established them and he exalted them.
And if they be bound in fetters and be holden in cords of affliction.
Right, meaning if they get anything done to them as being in any captivity, locked up, or persecuted, like who we got, Saddam Hussein. His sons, I forgot his son's name, so I ain't even try to get into. Who else we got? Gaddafi and his son. Assad. But yeah, Assad. So those guys are being taken down because Yahweh is taking them down. They was established because Yahweh established
Mubarak.
Yeah. and they put him in a bird cage.
Then he showeth them their work.
Right, and he showed them what they've been doing.
And their transgressions that they have exceeded. He openeth also their ear to discipline.
See that? So he opened up their ear. What is opening up the leaders' ears today? It'll be the GMS camps.
Yep.
Starting with our elders, with the brothers trickling down from the elders. We're pushing this work all four corners. The elites watch our video. So this is them getting reproof of what to do and what not to do. What's wickedness and where they stand with their wickedness in this world.
And commanded that they return from iniquity.
Right, and he commanded them like he doing today. That's why we putting all this information out for people to know the truth and know how Yahweh shall feel about this LGBT organization.
If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity, and their years in pleasures. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge.
Right, see that? So that's what's coming to America. What's coming to America, that all of y'all shall die by the sword. Even the president, which is called Black Law Dictionary, first servant, by the sword. And they perish without knowledge, because passing organizations like this and giving gays and lesbian rights prove you don't have any knowledge.
But the hypocrites in heart heap up wrath.
Right, and that's who these people are, the hypocrites. Okay. And they heap up wrath by making these organizations and giving them teeth and power.
They cry not when he bindeth them.
Because they don't know what they've been in feathers for.
This is
chapter 13.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Yeah, he did get an advantage, because once you do the history on this LGBT organization, find out this shit go back to the 50s. I'm sorry, the 60s and 70s. This isn't nothing new.
And we are not ignorant of his devices.
And who are we? The elect. Those brothers who do this work on all four corners of the earth. We, not the Christians. The Christians don't have an idea on what's going on. It's the elect of Israel, Israelites.
And if I can add, like the brother said, from the 60s and 50s, it started from the Black Civil Rights Movement under Martin Luther King and his mentor Bernard Rustin. They underhandedly pushed the LGBT to get into the black communities all the way back then.
Yeah, through the NAACP.
Yep.
Through the Zionist Jews who set all that up.
Okay.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of the nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest. Who shall try your works and search out your counsels?
Right, and he's searching out your counsel with his men. His man are going all over all four corners. We going through all information and we searching out the works. And when we compare the works of this world, what the kings establishing and putting a segment to pass down to the regular people, it doesn't match the Bible. So they being reproved.
That's right.
Because being ministers of his kingdom.
Yeah, see that being minister of his kingdom. This world belonged to a black man named Yahushua. A lot of y'all, ignorant to that fact, but y'all finna find out the good way. Not the hard way, the good way.
Ye have not judged the right.
See that? Ye have not judged the right. Giving these lesbians, these gays rights, that's not judging the right. Giving women power to be equal to men, doing the feminist movement under Joe Biden, and then making him vice president, and then got Hillary Clinton set up to be president, that's not right.
Okay.
Nor kept the law.
See that? And y'all don't keep the law. Y'all don't keep none of the law. Swear in, the Bible say don't swear on the Bible. Tell people to, what? Basically, everybody in this world have to worship Satan. You put the white guy up and gave him leprosy. But I ain't going to go into all that.
For homosexuals. It says, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you.
See? See? It's going to be horrible. And speedily.
For a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
See that? So Obama and them are sitting in the high places. And you CEOs and you guys who run these businesses.
Yeah.
It says, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented. For he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person.
See that? And that goes out to you 4-star, 3-star generals, and you commanders and lieutenants, and you SARs out there who write the laws and protect these generals. Because we had that SAR come up and say, no, they don't have homosexual in the army, and we didn't pass the law. Everybody in the goddamn world know they passed the law, except him.
It says, for he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. For he hath made the small and great, and careth for all alike. But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty.
See that? So he made y'all just like he made us. So y'all can't boast yourself against us and say, who gave us the right to question y'all? Yahushua gave us the right. See that? Because once you fall up under his laws, his statutes, he even man out. That's why he said, I made the mighty and I made the low. Meaning us and y'all. And what's the difference between the mighty and the low? The meek man? These scriptures. Whoever stand in righteousness with these scriptures, standing right with the Lord.
That's right.
It says, Sirach chapter 10 verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
Right. And that's how we know a lot of people in Congress are wise. Because if they was wise, they'd instruct the people to know what God care about and got to say.
Yep.
Not make fake ass movies and approve movies like Noah to be passed. To say the angels are wrong.
Because that's blasphemy.
It says, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered, as the judge of the people is himself.
Right. So if Obama allowed gays and lesbians to get passed and have rights and have kids and do surrogate mothers, then that Sinclair guy might be a true story. What's the guy name?
Jerry
Sinclair, yeah.
Yeah, you got to look that up. It's on C-SPAN.
Yep.
They even put it on the government channel.
Yep.
It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Yeah.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city, is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Exactly. So a lot of y'all have became effeminate under the vibration of the Queen of Heaven, and that's why Obama have a lot of gay, what would you call them? Gay cabinet members, and they openly gay.
Yep.
They said they was gay before they even came in. A lot of these new cabinet members this guy have are open homosexuals and bisexual.
An unwise king destroyeth his people.
And that's what Obama's doing. He's destroying the people.
But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right? Which gonna be us eventually. Okay, what we doing this All the LGBTQI. Now we're going to exactly get into what is the LGBTQIA, which is an acronym through the Tahoe Safer line. Did y'all see it?
It says, what does LGBTQIA mean? Lesbian.
That's what the L stand for.
A female identified person who is attracted romantically, physically, and emotionally to another female identified person. Gay.
Right, that's what the LG.
A male identified person who is attracted romantically, physically, or emotionally to another male identified person. Bisexual.
LGB.
A person who is attracted romantically, physically, or emotionally to both men and women. Transgender.
LGBT.
A person who is a member of a gender other than that expected based on anatomical sex. Damn. Queer.
Right, LGBTQ. These retarded ass names.
An umbrella term which embraces a variety of sexual preferences, orientations, and habits of those who do not adhere to the heterosexual and cisgender majority. The term queer includes but is not exclusive to lesbians, gay men, bisexuals, trans people, and intersex persons. Traditionally, this term is derogatory and hurtful. However, many people who do not adhere to sexual and or gender norms use it to self-identify in a positive way. Intersex. This is what the I stands for. Someone whose physical sex